Alright guys, so we are back. It is the next day. We are back working on the shifter for the Audi S4. Like I showed you, we had the old setup all loose and gross, and we are going with a new setup, new custom setup, honestly. So here's the new piece here that we will be using. As you can see, super tight compared to that old one, super not tight. So we're going to use this new guy, and we are going to put Heim joints on it. So we have this piece modified. It's shortened about a ½ inch so far, maybe a little bit more, about 3/4 of an inch. And then we are going to re-weld on these reverse threads, and then this reverse threaded Heim joint will be serviceable, so we will be able to replace it with another M8 reverse thread Heim joint, which are just all over the internet, so that'll be nice. And then this side also has a Heim joint. So yeah, it'll be a fully serviceable part. These joints have a lot tighter tolerance and actually just work a lot better than these plastic bushings that are included with the OEM shifter linkage. So we're gonna go that route and have a custom shifter stabilizer piece, and it should make the car shift a lot better. So we got it all figured out, well, in terms of this little guy. So we matched the size of this plastic piece that originally goes on the shifter. So from eye to eye, we are about 9¼ inches, which is the same size as this one. This one does have a bend in it. However, we are going to use some different spacers and stuff just so we can get away from the bend. Another thing that we need to address is this ball. This has a plastic clip that clips onto that ball. We are going to cut this ball off, and then I do have a threaded M8 insert that will slide theoretically. Once this is cut off, it'll slide down to the bottom of this, just perfect enough, and then I should be able to weld it on. And I gotta be careful because this plastic around it will start doing weird stuff, so I do want to be careful with that. However, yeah, we're just gonna get that welded on, and super nice. So yeah, so the ball is now gone, and we have our insert ready to go on. So it's gonna sit just like that. I left a little bit of a nub there just as like a guide for the insert, so it sits the proper way, proper direction, and hopefully I think we should be good. There's enough threads for a bolt to catch, and it is not much higher than this original piece. It's about the same height. The Heim joint is a little bit taller than this piece, just by a hair, and then there will be a nut sitting on top, and we still had about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch of clearance at all positions when it was in gears, so we should be good. So I got the part made. For the most part, I think we're pretty final on how it is. So we got all the pieces welded on. We've got the Heim joint sitting here. So the benefits of this one are adjustability, serviceability, reduction of play. So both of these guys had a bunch of play, both in the front and in the back. This guy was also pretty dead, so needed a rebuild here. This one's super tight, no play there. There will be no play here because M8 bolts do not have any play. Heim joints do not have any play. And yeah, it's just gonna be a whole lot better. The only thing I am hesitant on is I think this one has a little bit more up and down travel. So as you can see, it can go down that much. This one does move quite a bit. However, it is not as crazy. We can match the angle, but this one does go a little bit higher. So I don't think it's going to be an issue because it is pretty close. As you guys can see, the range of motion is pretty close. However, this one does have a little bit more. So that is especially going to come into play with the side to side getting gears. So going from like 1st to 6th or whatever, that range side to side, that is where that comes into play. Front and back doesn't really matter. It's all this. This thing's just used to stabilize at that point, and just do that. But the side to side gear getting, that one, we'll see if there's an issue. We can make some tweaks if we need to, but yeah, that is going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys think this is a pretty cool project. Hopefully you like it. But yeah, we will see you on the next video. Peace out. We'll see you on the next one.